one more thing.
Come B2B with me.
Yo, what's going on? It's Come B2B with me, NoDave. Today, I am keeping it local. I am staying in Wales. I'm actually in Swansea in a studio called Frequent Sound. I'm with a DJ from Haverfordwest, Tone. How are you doing, man?
Amazing. Nice to meet you again, buddy. Second time meeting you now, I believe. First time was when you came down with Back to Basics. So, yeah, I'm doing absolutely amazing. Very looking forward to the show and the interview. Can't wait.
Brilliant, cool. So yeah, I came down to Haverfordwest. I was actually filming a little documentary, which I haven't finished making, about rural raving, really, and about Back to Basics, a really, really long-standing night. I came and DJ'd there, but I met you along the way. You were hosting another night, a long-standing night in Haverfordwest called Rambunctious, which by the time this is out, will have reached its kind of the end of a particular era, really, isn't it? So how long were you running that for?
So we'll be coming up 4 years now. I believe we're on our fourth year. It might be our third. Bear in mind, I believe it's fourth. But yeah, no. It is the end of an era. We set out to do everything that we wanted to do. Like for me, as a local DJ, I struggled getting sets. I always did from when I was young. You were always fighting to try and get sets. When I started Rambunctious, it was always get them from the bedroom and get them in the live scene. And to be honest, we've done that with so many local DJs. It's more than I can even count and think of. And we've done everything we set out to do. And now it's time to focus on us, focus on myself and Crucial here. It's like push us, and we've done what we did with the brand, and we couldn't be any more prouder with it. Like simple.
That really struck a chord with me. I was watching the video where you did that announcement, and it's never easy when you wrap up one project and move on to something bigger. So you're taking a risk in that type of way. But the thing that rang out for me was that you set out to get DJs from their bedroom into the club, and it's that inclusivity, that welcoming people on board and giving people a hand and stuff like that. And now the DJ culture, like from my experiences in Haverfordwest and the people that I know and stuff, like for a rural area, which are some of the most important spots in the UK for like touring, gigging, DJs, like there's a lot of talent in West Wales, isn't there?
Too much to even, but like it's so broad. It's not just DJs. We've got so many musicians, from singers, like guitarists, bands, you name it. Like there's such a small part of Pembrokeshire that is filled with so much musical talent that not many people know about, and it needs to be shouted to the world. Like not many people probably know this, but if you've heard of the band Madness, he actually went to the same secondary school as me, the lead singer, Tasker Millwood. So it goes to show that little parts of Pembrokeshire can take you very far. You've just got to keep at it, keep at the function, and keep at your passion. It's what it's all about.
Yeah, go on. Words of wisdom. So I haven't actually seen you DJ, but I've watched a lot of the videos, and on the way down I was listening to one of your Set in the Tone mixes and stuff like that. Now we actually spoke about kind of going 140, but we've had some technical issues. So we're going to stick a drum and bass, but like listening to your mixes and just hearing you practice while I was setting up the camera and everything, you go in.
Well, thank you. I do try my best. Every mix I do as well is all freestyle. I never plan a mix. I'm one of them DJs that go off the feel of the crowd, the feel of what I'm feeling. Every time I plan a mix, I mess it up. Like I literally every single time without fail, I will plan it. Within 2 drops, I mess it up. So I freestyle everything. And to be honest, I planned this set, and technical issues has messed it up. So it's fate. It's fate. It is fate. So
Brilliant. I try and stick with a plan, but like you, within about 1 or 2 mixes, either something else or a feeling or a thought or something else will get in the way. It's like, no, I'm going to go that way. So I'm going off my gut instinct as well. We've got about an hour and 40 minutes or so in the studio now. I think we're pretty much set up, so let's get stuck in, man. Yeah. Oh, how do you like it though? 3 tunes each, 2 tunes each, 5 minutes each, 10 minutes each?
I'm as good as you. Normally I play 3, 4 tunes each, whatever way, whatever you're happy with. Literally, I'll go with your flow.
Wow. Oh wow, well, the whole idea is to go with the guest flow. You said 4 tunes each. I think that's almost a little bit too long for me. Like I'm gonna be, let's go with 3. Right, 3 for 3. Right. It's B2B. Come B2B with me, NoDave, B2B Tone.
Can I also give a shout out to like all of my, like this is, it extends to all of the Rambunctious ex-residents. You all absolutely smashed it for Rambunctious. You're smashing it in your own lane, and thank you so much for everything you did for the brand. And just respect to everyone, respect to the scene, and I can't put my hats off to everybody enough. Respect you all.
Hey, go on. Let's have a respectful B2B. Let's go.
Come B2B with me.
Take your time, don't rush the clock. Infamous. Snakes in the grass, you gotta watch where you move, son. Take your time, don't rush the clock. Infamous. Snakes in the grass, let them smell the tree smoke. Take your time, dude.
That is a point you'll never reach.
Take your time, don't rush the clock. Infamous.
That is a point you'll never reach.
Baby, oh yeah, hey girl.
Finally the But you know when I hate you,
me to demonstrate the skill of Shaolin.
Proper.
let's go kill sound boy. Boy, 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 boy. The one I got some, come on, let's go kill sound boy. Make them know, this is the gang that from the
he was drinking, and I didn't realize at the time, but I think he was using cocaine. Like there was a jar of cocaine.
this is the gang that from the
He was drinking.
This is the gang that from the
It was just a kind of a surreal experience. My dog stepped on a bee. Everyone was just having a good time. There was a jar. He was drinking, and I didn't realize at the time, but I think he was using cocaine. Like there was a jar of cocaine. Whoa, what happened here? It was just kind of a surreal experience. Everyone's just having a good time. There was a jar. I realized it sounds weird, but an actual vintage jar. I realized it sounds weird, but an actual vintage jar.
That's my name. That's not my name. That's my name. That's not my name. That's my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. Not my name. That's not my name.
on the stage and then we kill it. We're jumping on the jumps and then you know I'm gonna bill it. Like, can you feel it? Drugs up in the rhythm, and the East has got the bass jumping like it's ribbit. Like, man, it's illish, we are not the timid. We're Aki in our trackies and you know we're second skillet. Like, what's the minute? You know it's gonna get spinning. Next are holding on to all the magic like it's Quidditch.
Like, man, I get sick with a flow back. Like, man, I come slip with a throwback. Like, man, a man talking a rubbish. Like, man, I get hit with a no shot flow that. Man, a man smoking a throwback. That's no stack, that's no stack. Like, spin on the network lines. You know that, don't know when I'm on the mic I go. And don't know that I got the mic controlling. Don't know when I'm gonna switch my flow. And don't know when I'm on the mic I straight up. Victor running up, sign of the playback. Face back, I can never walk with a lane chat. Yeah, listen. Gunshot, there's a bullet in the dance. Like, gunshot, there's a bullet in the dance. Like, gunshot, there's a bullet in the dance. There's a bullet in the gunshot, there's a bullet in the dance. Like, gunshot, there's a bullet in the dance. Gunshot, there's a bullet in the dance. There's a bullet in the dance. Step up on the stage and then we kill it. We're jumping on the drums and then you know I'm gonna bill it. Like, can you feel it? Drugs up in the rhythm, and the East has got the bass jumping like it's ribbit. Like, man, it's illish, we are not the timid. We're Aki in our trackies and you know it's second skillet. Like, what's the minute? You know it's gonna get spinning. Thanks for holding on to all the magic like it's Quidditch.
When you hear it, boom, 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 boom. Love the selfie with the rasta. Me up it tell her, no tip and Twitter. Worst of all, man a boom. Me tell them, girl, ya come round ya. The girl just a give me a corner. She love the selfie with the rasta.
Not if I'm around.
split. Light up your chalice. Light up your split. Light up your chalice. Chalice, 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 chalice. Light up your chat.
out to the Waller and the Nephew on this one as we draw it back for you. Going out to the black finger, locked in, locked on. Down to the danger.
the praise. You will sow, you know that you reap. Karma is a bitch, but she move discreet. She will take revenge in a heartbeat. Boy, no surrender, no retreat. All guns are based, they aim on the street. Two to the head, bring a boy to his knees. No in family, them a born to the street. Shatter, some my rubber, some my teeth.
Man's never been a marquee when it's shut down, eh? Perfect. Man's never been a marquee when it's shut down, eh?
So them tune there, make the poor bodyguard, whatever. But the big tune, hey, respect me that the bad tune. But me tell you, say you get cornered. You get cornered. David, listen this, what is the rhythm? Make a demon. What is the rhythm? Let go.
Talk, you're a savage. Cold like the artist. Furniture, out of air sharp. Out of space, TARDIS. Look who walks in. Corandella, look who walks in. They're like, oh shit, look who walked in.
Don't be so casual. This is serious. You can't afford to behave like an idiot.
Dimension X.
Bye-bye.
I think this is what's called a switch up.
Perfect.
I knew that was going to happen. Tone. Wow, right. I'm going to say that's the most like contemporary D&B set that I've done in this series so far. I've done a set with Dorpy recently, and that was kind of jungle and jump up. Yeah. But for pure kind of grotty noises, like upfront contemporary, I could see you were mixing off loads of dub packs. There was loads of tunes I hadn't heard there. That was the most upfront D&B set that I've done so far in the series. You absolutely wiped the floor with me. I think you showed yourself to be the better DJ. I mean, when I play up against a DJ who's younger than me and got the speed of the young DJs, who's way more prepared with the cues, it creates an anxiety for me. It's like, oh my God. And I mean, there were some moments where I really matched your speed, but quite a lot of the times, I mean, there was one mix like where I turned off the wrong deck. I got so excited. I was trying to do a little build-up thing. I was doing this and then turned off the wrong fucking deck. And then I was like, oh, shit, am I going to edit this out? No, we're not going to edit that out because that's human mixing.
We're DJing. Yeah. We're DJing. If you don't fix your mistakes, you're not a proper DJ. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Yeah. No, I really enjoyed that, Dave. I took myself out of my comfort zone. A lot of that mixing, there was half of those tunes I hadn't even played before. So, like literally, like I had a massive tech issue with my USB before turning up. So all of that was completely freestyle, and to be honest, it went absolutely amazing. We both vibed off each other. Like I would like to say I was matching his tunes, he was matching my tunes. We flowed really well then, and it was a lot of fun, I gotta say.
There was loads of really interesting contrasts as well, wasn't it? Like we were kind of weaving over each other. Our styles complemented each other in that way, didn't they?
100%. I agree with you there. Yeah, 100%. I feel like I don't listen to a lot of jungle myself, so when you started dropping a bit more jungle, I was like, right, okay, this is where I got to take myself out of my comfort zone here, and it worked. And then now I feel like I'm probably going to be dropping them a lot more in my set. So do you know what I mean? Like take yourself out of your comfort zone, guys, because like I've just proved, it does you nothing but wonders. It's given me a massive confidence boost. So yeah, literally, I can't say anymore. What a set that was. Absolutely amazing back to back.
That's wicked. That's wicked. There was one thing that I really noticed with you that you do incredibly well, and it's the transitions. You've got your cue points or your memory points set up in such a way that there were some switches where I didn't even realise you'd switched over the tune because you've got it cutting in on that transition. There was one thing, the biggest bust that I think I threw you under was this mad halftime tune by a guy called Cross Swords, and it fitted in with the vibes in terms of the sound design. But the flow, the energy was like, is this a bit too much? Have I pushed it too far? You brought in this transition. I got goosebumps now because you picked up on the sounds and it was so smooth. Suddenly we went back in, but it wasn't jarring. Then we were back into the drum and bass. It was like a proper musical conversation.
Like to me, that back to back told a story for us both. It showed both of our styles of mixing, which were two very, very different styles of mixing. Like you said, memory cues, cue points. Like I swear by memory cues just because I like to be a fast-paced mixer. I like to make sure everything's ready, everything's there. I don't have to through the jog wheel, you know what I mean? So I'm a very OCD DJ like that. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. It was an absolute amazing set. And I can't wait to listen to it back myself, I'm not going to lie.
Same, man. I mean, I like to learn something from all of these kind of B2Bs that I'm doing. I've got 9,000 tunes now in my record box. Where do you even start? Like, if I wanted to get hot cues, like memory cues on all of my tunes, did you just sit down for weeks and weeks and weeks? Have you always been doing this since you started buying tunes?
I am going to let you all in on a little insight here now. So when you go into record box and you set it up to export, you pull your tune up, set your beat grid like you normally would. You have your red line on your main beat, set your cue point at the start, and then take it to the drop. From the drop then, set it to 16 bars on the left and just hit arrows twice, C, M, and it'll set the cue, memory point. 2 arrows, C, M, memory point. And I did 100 tunes in less than an hour. So I could put, it's a very, very big hack for you there, guys. Especially if, like, you've got 9,000 tunes, you want to do it like that. It's as simple as that, like, genuinely. Literally. So that's why all my tunes are, I don't use hot cues, I use memory cues. But that's why all my tunes are memory cued. As soon as I buy them, they go straight through there.
So you literally do it the minute they're in record box. As soon as you've been sent them or you buy them, they're on there. I think I need to do that. Everybody tells me about memory cues as well. I think hot cues is a bit of an outdated concept anyway, really, isn't it?
The only reason I don't like hot cues is because when you press the hot cue, that's when it plays, whereas I like to count the beat in my head myself, whereas I do that on the cue button myself. And obviously, if you go from the cue button to a pad, sometimes you can slip a pad, it'll do the wrong hot cue. Whereas if you set in memory cues, you're bringing it to the perfect point, you can count your beats. Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and I am NoDave, and he is Tone, and this has been Come B2B with me. Thank you so much, man. That's been fucking amazing. Wicked. Amazing. And you know what, right? This came about because every now and again I put a little thing on my note on Instagram saying fancy a B2B, and he popped up like, you know, we met a couple of years ago. Yeah. I'm so glad that you responded to that. So if you ever see that in my notes at Instagram, whoever you are, unless you're millions of miles away, it might be a bit of a trouble traveling to you. It's quite handy that we're only like a couple of hours drive away from each other. We can meet in the middle. But if you see me saying fancy a B2B, this is what I'm talking about, and this is the fun that we can have. So hit me up if you ever see that, and thank you very much for watching. Big up, Tone.
Big up, Steve.
Go on.
Thank you very much,
Wicked.
Come B2B with me.
One more thing.